Hello, my dear children. As we have done the reading of chapter number 7, A Scribe's Dream, so we are going to do the question answers and exercises. First, word meanings. Scribe means a person who copies books and writings. Strolled over, went to, gasped in a failing voice, spoke with difficulty due to shock, sat in silent despair, said feeling helpless, utter ruin, complete poverty, tale of woe, story of hardship, hazur, sir, debt, sum of money that is owed, met his match, met someone equal to. Exercise B. What was the scribe proud of? The scribe was proud that he had never borrowed a single paisa. What was the scribe's greatest worry? The scribe worried about his lack of money and his fear of borrowing. How did the moneylender hear about the scribe's dream? The scribe's wife repeated the story of the dream to her friends, and it reached to the moneylender's ears also. What idea did the scribe's wife have to save them from ruin? The scribe and his wife went to Birbal for help. What did Birbal do after hearing the scribe's tale of woe? Birbal asked the scribe to call the moneylender and decided to teach him a lesson. Exercise A. Number these sentences in the correct order. First, the scribe was proud that he had never borrowed a single paisa. 2. The scribe's wife repeated the story of the dream to her friends. 3. The moneylender went to visit the scribe. Number 4. The scribe and his wife went to Birbal for help. Number 5. Birbal asked the scribe to call the moneylender. Number 6. The moneylender never tried to bully anyone else again. So your sequence will be 4, 1, 6, 5, 3, 2. Now exercise D. Match these with idioms with their meanings. Children, in English there are many such phrases and expressions where the true meaning is different from the meaning of the words which the phrase contains. These are called idioms. Keep your chin up. Be very brave and cheerful. Keep an eye out. Look carefully for. Lend an ear. To listen to someone. Got off on the wrong foot. Made a bad start. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Show your true feelings openly. Pull her leg. Tease her. Exercise 8. Take the correct meaning of the underlined words as they have been used in these sentences. The moneylender's eyes begin to glitter greatly means shone brightly. There will be interest on the borrowed amount, a charge for the money lent. The story spread and it reached the moneylender's ears, circulated. The scribe's wife sat down suddenly, her knees giving way beneath her, collapsing. Only Birbal can save us from utter ruin, devastation. Exercise F. Circle the words in each set that are closest in meaning to the words in capitals. Use a dictionary to find the meanings of the word. Nightmare, bad dream. Tottering, staggering. Moan, groan. Distressed, upset. Glittery, sparkling. Now children, subject-verb agreement. What is subject-verb agreement? When the subject of a sentence is singular, the verb is also singular. When the subject of the sentence is plural, the verb is also plural. This is called subject-verb agreement. For example, this moneylender is greedy. These moneylenders are greedy. Now take the correct verbs within the brackets. Everyone has left the room. Manoj is planning to visit his grandparents. Matthew and John were collecting books for the orphanage. The list of items is on the table. Kirat and Meher were sightseeing the whole day. Zainab's parents have bought a new house. Some words can be used as nouns as well as verbs. Tom will paint the fence today. Verb. The paint has not dried yet. Noun. Write N for nouns or V for verbs for the underlined verse. Dress quickly and leave for school. Verb. My dress is with the tailor. Noun. I water the plants every day. Verb. May I have some water? Noun. The guards blew the whistle. Noun. Do not whistle, you are disturbing me. Verb. With this, children, we have completed the chapter. Revise the chapter, note down each and everything neatly, and learn it. May God bless you all. Thank you.